like the one girl was like, I very rarely eat pork. It has nothing to do with like religion or this or that. I'm just not like, I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. Like I barely like bacon. Really? Like just was not a pork fan. Her favorite dish was the amatriciana, which has the guanciale and shredded pork shank. She thought the shredded pork shank was chicken, which was really cute.
Restaurant Punk, what's up?
Restaurant Punk.
What's up?
What's going on?
You guys. Welcome back.
I thought he was gonna bust out. You got a friend in me. Like you got a friend in me.
Banger of a song, banger of a movie.
That's a great song.
Toy Story is also in rotation of favorite movies, which is being discussed behind the scenes.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, missed you all.
So long.
It's been a minute.
How we been? How's you doing?
Well,
nothing. Okay.
Maybe
great.
I missed you.
Oh, great. Why? What do I do to everybody?
I'm just kidding. I think it's just like never mind. Topic of the day.
Topic of the day. Day of the topics.
And I kind of wanted to bring this up because I feel like in the last week and a half at Petunia, I have seen this very frequently.
Nice.
Shall I say, the art of family style dinners. And I think this is also a big topic for me because like not only, I guess I've done it so many times in events, right? Like a lot of weddings are like private events, like they do family style dinners instead of doing plated or buffet because it's like, the in-between, you know what I mean? Like it's still fancy, sophisticated. You're not getting up and going through a buffet line, but you're not also getting plated. So yeah, like I said, this past week at Petunia, I think because a lot of like new groups, larger groups of people were coming in.
And just ordering a whole bunch of everything?
They would just order a whole bunch of everything and kind of eat that way.
Right.
Would they get like entrees too? Just like every appetizer?
Everything. Almost.
Everything.
Like the one table came in and got everything but one of our appetizers and all but one of our entrees.
Wow, that's impressive.
And there was 8 of them, you know. We have a small menu. I think there's like less than 15 things on our menu realistically.
But it's a phenomenal menu.
It's a great menu, but I thought it was like, so a lot of people feel different ways about this, right? Because sometimes with larger parties, they'll order like 3 apps, 3 entrees.
Yeah. Right.
And like if everybody ordered their own individual thing, like the bill would be higher, like your sales are higher, whatever. I think it's great personally,
right?
Because 6 out of the 8 people that were at that table had never been at Petunia before.
Right. That's what you want then, right?
So this way everybody's getting a chance to sample everything on the menu that you offer.
Yeah, especially things that like I feel like people like usually wouldn't go for the veal.
Or the beef carpaccio, you know what I'm saying? That's how that's
I think that was the one thing they didn't get.
But I know like me personally, like a lot of times like when I go out with like a larger group of like, you know, like 4 or more, a lot of times we will kind of do it family style. We'll all order, you know, entrees, or maybe we'll order 1 less entree, but we'll order maybe an additional like 3 apps. So now instead of getting like 4 apps, you know, and 4 entrees, we've gotten like, you know, like 6 or 7 apps and like 3 entrees, and then we split a lot of it.
The entrees. I've never done that. The only time I'll order like family style, if it's like, say it's like like my personal family, like me, Jenny, and Gianna, we'll just go get a whole bunch of apps and then 1 or 2 entrees. That's it. I've never been to a large party of group where it's like, all right, let's order all the appetizers and like 4 entrees. Maybe because I'm fat, it doesn't work. I mean, usually when I'm out with a whole bunch of people,
be nice to yourself.
I'm fluffy. Maybe like, so when I'm with a whole bunch of people, it's usually like, all right, we each get our own entree and that's it. Maybe we get like 2 or 3 apps to the table and that's you just share. But I've never seen like me personally.
Right.
And like, I don't know, as a business owner, do we like it? Because like, I know some restaurants do sharing cost when it comes to sharing entrees, not so much appetizers, but sharing entrees, because we're losing out on money, I guess. But I'm against sharing costs because you just want, like I said, you had a party of 8 people, right? And 6 people never been there.
Right.
And guess what?
And they tried our entire menu.
And those 6 people are going to tell their 6 friends or their 12 friends, and you're going to have more people come in just from that one incident.
Yeah, like the one girl was like, I very rarely eat pork. It has nothing to do with like religion or this or that. I'm just not like, I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. Like I barely like bacon. Really? Like just was not a pork fan. Her favorite dish was the amatriciana, which has the guanciale and shredded pork shank. She thought the shredded pork shank was chicken, which was really cute.
But she wasn't allergic, right?
Another kind of good positive to that, you know, if you have a lot of people and, you know, everybody's sharing different things, you might not like one thing, but you might have liked like 2 of the other things that you've tried.
Absolutely.
But now, like, let's say you ordered that one thing and then you got it and then you didn't like that particular item, then you're gonna be like, yeah it was okay. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But if it comes down to like personal preference and like just maybe that wasn't for you. I don't know.
Because I can't tell you how many times I've gone somewhere and I've ordered the wrong thing.
Always.
And then Peter orders something and I'm like,
why did you get the best one?
That looks better than mine. And because like sometimes I'll read a menu and I'm like, ooh, mushrooms, garlic, chicken, like whatever. And I'm like, those are all things in my brain that I know that I like, but like however they prepared it was different than what I'm used to. And not that I don't ever really order something that like I just downright don't like, but somehow this mofo always orders something that doesn't read as good as mine, but tastes better.
Now, are you a picky eater though? Like, it doesn't also come down to
garbage disposal. I will eat anything.
That's what she said. He said. But I'm
how inclusive.
That's what Nick said. Meow. Anyway, so
why don't people like me?
I know. But like I see like Gianna was a picky eater. So like we would get a whole bunch of stuff and like she would just try it. But now she's open up to trying more things though, because we would just get a whole bunch of everything where now she's eating like octopus or something, clams or oysters that she would never try and get her own, but now she would try it.
Right.
So that's what comes to play with the family style. It's also sometimes expensive.
It was funny because again, as a business owner and I'm serving this table at the same time.
You're loving everything about this.
I'm like, oh man, there's like 7 people. I think it was supposed to be 8 and it was 7.
Right.
And I was like, damn, A, we're already down 1 person. And B, she actually called ahead of time and was like, I want to order a bunch of apps to be there when we get there.
Oh.
And I was like,
wow, you do that? Look at you go.
Yeah. So like, I was like, all right. And then thinking that there was 8 people, I'm like, well, you might as well get like 2 of the arancinis. Like if you're going to go, because there only 2 come with it, but you know, up to 4 people can split it. And I'm like trying to explain to her the portion sizes of everything.
The gnocchi?
And and got one of those.
How do you say it?
Gnocchi.
No, the gnocchi. But all right, anyway, go ahead.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. All I hear is like Anunnaki. Like the aliens. I don't know. I can't. Anyway. Sorry.
Anyway.
That's a whole different episode.
So like, again, I'm already like, okay, shit. We're down 1 person at this table. And now they want to order family style. Like, I feel like this is going to be like not a big sale at a table on a Saturday night. So I was kind of like concerned at first. And then they were just like rapid firing. Also, another key is that like when they had all of the appetizers, they all hit the table. And I took their entree orders.
Right.
So I was going to say, my next thing
This
was
was
like,
actually a different table. This is a different table. They came in, family of 8. They all ordered 3 pasta entrees as their appetizers. So that way everybody could try them. If anybody knows, our entree sizes are not small portions.
Right.
So I was like, shit, they're not going to order entrees after like the 5 things that they ordered for appetizers.
Right.
So right when the entrees or right before the entrees hit, I was like, hey guys, I just want to clear your menus out of your way. Do you want to go ahead and just give me your entree order so I can get it in?
keep going. Look at you.
So meanwhile, like I wrapped like 2 whole plates of pasta and then their entrees came out, but not everybody ordered entrees, right? I think like 5 or 6 of them did because then they shared
Because your
from
apps
there.
and your appetizers are
So
big
they
enough as
continued the
entrees.
family style as time went, like as the dinner went on, but I was like, let me go get their entrees before they fill up on their appetizers.
Right.
And this 8 top becomes a $100 tab. Like,
Yeah, I mean, did they get dessert? You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem with like family style as owners because like sometimes they get so much food where it's like they don't get dessert.
that
Where
table
sometimes-
didn't get dessert. I mean, they still like, they did damage, right?
Oh yeah,
They did damage, especially because they got a bunch of like random sides too. They were like, we'll take 2 burratas, 2 oyster mushrooms, and like the bread and butter after getting the bread appetizer plate. So that's like $20 worth of bread right there.
I mean, like there's businesses that like very successful that even like completely model their entire business structure off of like family style.
Family style.
Yeah.
We can't say names, but yeah, I know that one
there's
Italian
even
restaurant.
like, I don't know, even in my mind, like tapas is still kind of family style because it's small plates, but everybody gets a little bit.
Yeah.
You get to try everything. And like, I love doing that. Me and my friends, I don't care where we go, always collab.
Right.
Everybody decides like, okay,
Straight G.
what does everybody want? Let's just order like individually what we want. And then we'll just like try everything
Boom,
of
baby.
everybody's.
That's the best way to do
Sharing
it.
is caring.
Sharing is caring.
I feel like it's more intimate. Yeah.
Well, because like I said, it's like you have to, well, one, if you're going to be sharing with like the people at your table, you have to be obviously comfortable with them enough because you guys are like eating
I genuinely don't care if you're a
each other's
stranger.
Plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
nice,
like I
though.
said, I think it was just it's something that I'm so used to. I'm so used to it with like events because that's like, you know, you have different styles of serving food and that's prominently one of them. But in the restaurants, I feel like people usually don't do it as much. And this last week, it's been like back to back to back.
To me personally, I'm more than okay with that.
Yeah, right?
I don't really have any problem with that. Even if you order, you know, 1 less entree than you would.
Exactly.
As long as the guest experience is like still there and everybody's still having a good time and then they talk about it, you know, because that's another thing too that sometimes you don't realize is
mouth.
they're going to go home or they're going to go to like their next like holiday dinner with their family, and they're going to tell everybody like what they did.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I was at this place. It was called Petunia. And, you know, we had all these pastas and it was great. And I tried this one, that one. You guys have to check it out next time that you're there.
And
Great
the best part is that like those people might come in and they might not even do family style because they already got the inside skinny on like what was like the best.
There wasn't no inside skinny.
No, I know.
And so
it's a carb overload.
Right.
The only downside of all of this, the amount of effing plates.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So like I bring all like the side plates for the appetizers.
Oh.
And so they all use that. And then when the entrees come out, they can't just use our small little side plates. And we don't have any like solid in between sized plates.
Oh my God. So you
For shared plates.
Really?
So it's like these massive bowls and these massive plates. And then like the only like
There's
the
no room
smallest
for-
size that I had in the amount of people that were sitting there were like large rectangular plates. So like
start giving them like the metal bowls that you
literally
used
I'm
to
like,
make
okay.
salad in.
I'm like, okay, everybody take a little bit of the pappardelle so I can take that plate off. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I'm just trying to like clear as we go.
You're just like scooping each on it. You get some pasta. You get some pasta.
And because again, I'm trying to elevate the experience.
Right.
I'm like changing out silverware because they're trying so many different things with the silverware. And then like their entrees come out and it's a whole new palette.
Yeah, sure.
And so I'm like, okay, well, let me literally from like appetizers, clear everything, entrees, clear everything. And then they got like 19 different desserts. And I'm like, all right, clear everything all over again.
That's some
So
legendary service right there.
it was just, I think in such a small capacity
Yeah.
that we are like, we only have a certain amount of plates because we only have a certain amount of seats. So it was just like, I'm like, Nacho, keep cleaning. Like,
The
hurry
one
up.
table's like, we can't serve you because they have all the plates here. So just
You
open
guys
your
are gonna
mouth
have to
up.
wait until they're done their entree.
That is a downfall.
It was a downfall, but anyway, yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. I
Oh,
was
no,
just
thank
curious.
you. Thank
no,
you.
Thank you.
Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Restaurant Punk.
We're out. And you will film. And you will
film.
film. Come film with us, George, forever and ever and ever.
What you got? What do you want?